What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Dundalk Trapp podcast. It was not a profitable day, but it finished well. We went 4-5, down a unit. Parlay didn't hit again, but Gio's gonna bring us back to life today. Gio's got the parlay. We're excited. It's like what is it? How many legs? 4 or 5? We'll see. But how you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Well, Fresno State, made the day a little less bad, but just got to stop with the early soccer losses. That just puts the day
It does put the day
at a negative from the start. We just got to. Maybe Gio can find us one tomorrow. I heard he's got another one. Well,
I got another.
from a team I've never heard of, but you know, we'll see. Hopefully, he's got some. He's due. He's got to hit one.
I got to hit one.
He has to. That is a fact. He has not hit a single soccer bet. He just hasn't hit a single soccer bet for us. It's hard to believe that he watches.
No. At Argentina, that was
No, Ben, actually, it's not hard to believe he watches because.
All right. Turned into Chuck Clark again already tonight.
Well, and you can't hit a bet to save your life.
Anyway.
You want you to start us off today, Gio?
All right. Hold up real quick before you start, Gio. Starting tomorrow, we are keeping track because the TikTok videos are getting. We have posted so many. Starting
Gio,
tomorrow.
why don't you do that tomorrow? That can be your job.
No, I don't trust that. Starting tomorrow, we're keeping track. I'll keep track in my notes. Starting tomorrow, everybody's 3 plays. Are we counting parlays as a loss and win? Yeah, we'll do that. Because if you hit a parlay, you're up 9 units. So, or for Gio, 3 units for his parlay. But if me or Ray hits, it'll be up 8 or 7 units. So, we're doing that. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start keeping track, and now we can actually talk shit in this with records. I think Gio might have more units won than you and me, right? I legitimately think he's won more units than we have. 7-unit touchdown play. I don't know if I've won 7 units with my plays that I've given out since we started.
Ben, no.
All right. Gio, what do you think? I think you have.
I think he's just scared to admit it, but I was a smoker.
With all the free time you have, go back and count up the TikTok wins.
Bro. Free choice. That will take me all day.
No,
7-unit touchdown.
Not. It would take an hour.
No, it is a lot. I started to do it like last week, and that was when there weren't nearly as many posts. And I was just like halfway through. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
It would take all day.
Because I don't even remember some of the bets. Like, the fuck did I bet this? All right, but Jay, you can start.
All right, we're gonna start off. We got Dallas Stars -1.5, +120. They're playing the Ducks. The only reason I think it's plus odds is because they're coming off back-to-back. They're one of the best teams in the league this year. The last time these teams played, they won 5-0. The Stars won 5-0, and the Ducks are only averaging like 2 goals a game. So this should be a pretty easy win for the Stars. My next play is Brooklyn Nets -5 against the Bulls. The Nets are one of the best teams in the league, probably the best team in the league right now because the Celtics got embarrassed today against the Thunder. But they're on a 6-game win streak. Whenever their past 5 games, they've won pretty easily. The Bulls are coming off 2 straight losses to the Cavs. One of them was in overtime. They came back, but it wasn't. The Nets should come in, win this game handedly. And then here we go with the soccer again. I swear to God, this shit doesn't hit. Aston Villa money line -110. They're coming off a win against Tottenham, which is never an easy game. They're playing Wolves, the worst. What? Exactly, you don't know because they are the worst goal scoring team in the league. They've only scored 10 goals this year, and they are shitbags. Wolves have been looking really, really good after the World Cup break. They're playing in Aston Villa. Or no, Aston Villa's been looking really good after the World Cup break. They're playing at home. This should be an easy win. Aston Villa -1 time. If it doesn't hit,
if I couldn't be more honest, I will not tail that. I've tailed 3 straight soccer bets of yours, and they've all went straight to the fucking drain. I mean, do you know this team, or did you just see them on like social media or some shit?
No, I know this team.
Like one of your boys like poser, or
No,
I don't want to like be crowdy or anything, but like before when Ray said like who's their like name me a couple players, you didn't really know many, except for their best player who got benched and is their best player.
he's one of their best players, but he hasn't been playing good. It
Do the
doesn't.
Celtics,
You
do the
you don't know
Celtics,
how it works. You don't know how it.
do the Celtics bench Tatum when
Yeah.
he's not playing good?
You're
Bro,
damn right I don't know how it works. I'm not watching that shit. And when I did put it on, I look at the score and it's 0-0, and you're giving me fucking money line. So, bro, I'm watching him kick the ball back and forth. Nobody's fucking top shelf and shit. And here you got me telling me it's a fucking lock.
How many
What's the
games are
team's
in
name?
the Premier League season for each
Like-
team?
38.
38.
Are they like 10
Yeah.
different tournaments though?
Not well. Some teams are, but most of them. It's only like
What
4.
about what is it? Aston Villa? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go next. My 3 plays: Michigan -3. Michigan seems to be back. They started the year in the rankings and dropped out quickly after their struggles. Hunter Dickinson's been playing great lately. He's one of the best bigs in the country. Penn State has nobody on the interior that can stop him. This is a home game for Michigan. This loss would hurt Michigan in a big way to get into the tournament later in the year. You can't lose to Penn State at home. I think they win by 10 plus and handle Penn State just like they did Maryland. This should be an easy win for Michigan. Next play is Tulane -13.5. They have arguably the best backcourt in the conference with Jalen Cook and Jalen Forbes. Tulsa just is not nearly as good as they are. They lost by 25 to SMU last game, and Tulane has a shot at the tournament this year. Losing or playing a close game with Tulsa would not get them in. I think they come out at home and handle Tulsa, who's, like I said, they've been getting blown out. They got like 5 wins this year, and I think 2 are against non-Division One opponents. And my last play, John Morant over 27.5 points. He's gone over 30 in 4 of his last 5 games. Hornets struggle against scoring point guards. They allow like the 4th most points to point guards per game. Getting to the free throw line is big for Ja, and the Hornets they allow the 6th most free throw attempts per game with 25. If John Morant gets to the free throw line 6, 7 times, possibly more, he'll go over this. In the games that he didn't go over this total, he went to the free throw line 0 times. So I think he gets the free throw line and scores a ton of points. As the Hornets, the only way they'll be able to stop him is to foul. So those are my 3 plays.
All right. My favorite player of the day is going to be Missouri plus 7.5 at Arkansas. Arkansas is without Trevon Brazile and Nick Smith, 2 of their best players. So I think they might struggle offensively. And against this, high-powered offense, like 3rd best in the country at 88 points a game, they play at a high pace. They'll need to be able to have their best scorers in the lineup to keep up with them. This Missouri team shoots the 3 well and does pretty much everything offensively well. So I think it'll be too much for Arkansas. My next bet is going to be Duke minus 3.5 on the road at NC State. This is my favorite team, so it might be a little biased, but I think Duke needs a win here. They looked good Saturday against Florida State after the loss against Wake on the road, but they were without Derek Lively and Dariq Whitehead. So I think those 2 back will help with rim protection and give them more on the offensive end. And I don't think this NC State team will beat them. So I think Duke wins by 8 points or something like that. So my last play then is going to be Baylor minus 5.5 at home against TCU. This Baylor team's coming off a loss at Iowa State, but they're back at home where they're undefeated. So I think Scott Drew has his team ready. They can't afford to, drop much in the Big Ten with, Kansas looking really good and TCU also as one of the top teams. So I think they'll be hyped up and they'll need this win. So I like that.
All right. Those are 3 plays for everybody now. Gio.
It's time for our first parlay to hit. 5-teamer. It's one hockey game, and the rest are NBA.
And what are the odds? Plus what?
Plus 689. We got over 6.5 in the Devils game in the Devils and Red Wings game. We got Pelicans money line, we got Nets money line, we got Warriors money line, and we got Heat money line. Lock it in. It's hitting. It's gonna be our first parlay to hit. And I'm gonna be up hella units on Ray more than I already am.
That'll start it off because we're keeping records tomorrow.
It's gonna hit.
Are you nervous, Ray?
Not a touch nervous. I mean,
I might fade the whole thing.
when you put a minus 610 bet in there and it's only a 689 parlay.
I thought earlier you said it was 10 to win 50 something.
No, I said 10 to win 68.
All right.
I don't know. That's that over, scares me.
Yeah, well,
6.5.
a lot of games for NFL parlay scaring me, but didn't hit. So
Holy shit. It really did. It was, I can't talk because my parlay was shitbags too, but if Gio is the first person to hit our parlay, he would hold the parlay and the best odd bet that anybody's hit. I'm going to win that with my futures bet this year, though. Gunner. It's like, no, that won't be plus 700. Gunner will probably be like plus 340 or something.
should be minus.
125.
125? No way.
Yeah.
Should be minus. Should be minus one.
No. It depends who else is considered rookie. I don't know. What about Ryan O'Hearn, comeback player of the year?
That was a really good pick.
I think Gio likes
I-
that move.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah, I
I was
think
like laying
it was
down.
gonna
I
be a
almost fell
good,
asleep
Yeah,
and I got the update.
that's what we
and
needed.
Jumped out of my bed. It was. I've never been more happy with.
And the Orioles are hyping up. They actually sent me an email. Oh, please welcome Ryan O'Hearn.
No, they did not.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did. They sent out. Yeah, I got that too.
Please welcome our newest addition, Ryan O'Hearn, to be a pinch hitter in the 8th inning when we're down 10-2 against the Tampa Bay Rays.
It's so bad when I see like the Orioles Twitter accounts like trying to hype him up. Like he's got a really good walk rate. Like, okay, guy like Josh Bell, you can use the walk rate argument because he can hit a little bit. Ryan O'Hearn hit a whopping 230. God, bro. And that's the backup first baseman.
Yep.
Oh my God. Orioles are shitbags. Here's the Wizards. Bradley Beal needs to go.
Giannis is really good.
Giannis is good. I mean, he gets a lot of calls, but yeah, he's good. I agree. He gets a shit ton of calls. Watch the games. He gets a million calls. It's bad. You might. I don't know if you're a box score Geo watcher or not, but
No, I
it's more
watch
of a.
a good amount of Bucks games when they're on national TV.
Well, anything else you guys got before we wrap it up?
No,
2 other college basketball plays I did like were Wofford plus 1.5 and Virginia Tech minus 6.5. So if you need any more plays, there you go.
Yeah, I got one more. College of Charleston minus 11.5 or minus 12. It's right around that number against NC A&T. It seems like a trap. That's why I didn't give it out, but it makes a ton of sense. So look for that. But I know Gio doesn't have anything else unless he got maybe a soccer game in his backyard that he has to play for, or
no, I don't think
maybe like
there's
the
any.
Bel Air men's professional. You got the over under in that
He
game.
likes the Bel Air High School basketball team. So
How are they doing?
I think they're shitbags.
You went to the game the other week, didn't you?
No,
With Kramer and didn't Fino drop like 500 on it?
no, none of us. Yeah,
And you went to McGurk's with the team after they won.
Heard that.
no.
And I think fullback was there too.
The crazy thing is, Ray's been to McGurk's more recently than I have, which is the really crazy thing. So,
What were you taking that? Or?
I heard Ray is also ditching on Shoop's podcast and going on the Pete McDevitt show.
We're wrapping this thing up. It was a good episode. We'll see you guys tomorrow.